Greater Good Radio. Connect, learn, heal, and grow.
When I got arrested, it was the first time I got arrested. And for me, I didn't understand how it worked. I was thinking, I hope nobody finds out, especially my parents. And little did I know, because I was sort of, quote unquote, a celebrity, it went all over the news.
Oh, so
all over the internet.
Did your mom them call you up or how?
After the third day, I got a visitation, and they came in, and I told them, let's keep it quiet.
Your mom them came up?
No, I told somebody, the guy who visited me, I said, let's keep it quiet. I want nobody to know. And I was thinking in the back of my head, especially my parents.
Yeah.
And they looked at me and said, Enson, it was on primetime news. We'd be walking in handcuffs. Like, oh, shit. And I said, okay, Japan. My mom then can find out. The second visitation I had, the person told me that my mom found out. So my cousin called my mom and asked her, is Enson okay? Because they saw it on the internet. And my mom's like, what do you mean okay? She said, oh, they heard he got arrested. I'm like, oh, God. So it's crazy, the support my mom gave me is her and my dad flew up. I couldn't see them.
They weren't
I was
allowed
in
to
prison.
visit?
I was in prison. They asked for visitation. I didn't accept it.
Oh, you wouldn't accept it?
Yeah, because I didn't want my mom to see me like that. I thought, my mom is someone who takes pride in who we become. And if we fuck up in any way, although she had nothing to do with it, she'll take the blame. So I felt that for my mom to look across me and see me sitting in the prison clothes with like the movies in a glass, I was like, I don't think I'd ever want to put my mom through that. So I declined the visitation. And what happened was they were waiting for me to get out. They had a hard time deciding my bail. So I actually stayed in 28 days when I was supposed to be out in 20. And the whole time, my mom and them were thinking 20 days. They timed it where they're going to come see me when I get out. And
because they went back home?
No, they stayed.
With your cousin?
No, they stayed by themselves.
Oh.
Yeah. So they moved up and got in a room, got a hotel near the prison, actually next to the prison.
How was that? How was that on you? Knowing
it was
did
hard.
You know that? You knew that?
I actually got I found out they came up, and it got hard. I actually got used to the prison life. When you're in prison, there's two worlds, prison world and outside world. And if your body's in the prison, but your mind's on the outside world, thinking, oh, it's Friday night, I usually go to clubs. You get your meal and you think, oh, if I'm outside, I eat shabu shabu. Oh, I better meet. You think of that. It's torturous. So I found out that you had to have your mind and your body in the same place.
Someone told you that, or you?
I figured it out, that the give up on the outside world. It's over. It's done. It's gone. And I got that, accepted it. And as soon as I found out my mom didn't were here, it got hard again. I guess the guilt or the sadness of my mom having to know that her son's in prison.
So what's worse, being in prison or knowing your mom and dad are outside
that made it
for
worse.
You and so on?
That made it worse. And that's why I declined the visitation. And when it got to a point where they were waiting for me to get out, they wanted to greet me when I got out. And when it got to a point where they had to go back and I wasn't going to see them, I told one of my guys that visited me, I said, you know what? If my mom wants to see me, I'll see them. Because I felt, they came all the way up here. I don't want her to see me like this, but, they want to see me. So I put that aside and I said, okay, I'll see them. And it was crazy, man. I got a letter from my mom. And she said, you know what? If you don't want to see us, we'll honor that. We just wanted to be near you, wanted to feel in spirit, we're supporting you. And she declined it. It was crazy. And I remember crying reading that letter, thinking, holy shit. She supports me so much. My mom is someone who didn't like me and Egan going into fighting. But as soon as she knew that we weren't going to listen to her, she supported us. So, can you imagine the blow it serves her? Like feeling like she's a failure. Just thinking of that, just like, that would be so hard for her. And to put her through that for me, was hard. But yeah, the love she fucking showed me, like saying, no, it's okay, we don't need to see you. That was unbelievable. And that I finally got out, didn't get to see them when I got out. But yeah, like you asked earlier about, would you want to take away the prison term? No. It changed me. It stopped. I didn't touch marijuana after that. I stopped doing that. It changed my life, started walking a better road.
If you resonate with Greater Good Radio, please join our community at www.greatergoodradio.com, where you can get access to exclusive content and offerings. Hope to see you soon.